We're just trying to cool it down a little bit. Then we're going to add a little bit of flavor and a little bit of color. And then in about 20 minutes, we'll be over here on the table pulling out some candy canes. So we're actually going to do a couple colors here. We're making watermelon flavor. So we're going to start out with our green stripe first. Then we'll do a little bit of a pink stripe. And then we'll, the bulk of this, which is going to be the flavor part, will also be the white part of the candy cane. Using a gel or a paste-based color here today. Got the end of the jar here, so I'm just going to put what I can in there. There we go. Flavor whatsoever, that is just the color only. Remember, this bigger piece here is going to be the white part, and that's where all the flavor will be. So what that means is all our candy canes are actually white in the middle. The striping just goes on the outside edge to give them their ornate coloring. So that's why there's actually no flavor in the color or the stripe of the candy cane. It's all in the white part. All right, so there's our green all mixed in. So I'll take that over to the heater here. It's all mixed in. There we go. And I'll just take it right over to the heater here. So I'll just cut a little bit more off there. And once again, we're going to use that pink or that gel paste coloring. No flavor whatsoever, just the color only. Just a little bit of flavor, a little bit of color there. And it looks like we've got it just about mixed in, so we'll take that one over to the table also. There's our pink all mixed in. When I poured this on the table, it was a little bit over 320 degrees. It has cooled down quite a bit. So let's get a reading where it's still very, very hot, but let's get a reading here where we see where we stand. New batteries in my thing. Here we go, 196 degrees there. As you can see, it's still very, very warm. 196 right there, very, very warm. The center there. Gonna add about 1/3 of an ounce, a little more than 1/4 ounce, a little less than 1/2 ounce. Just like that. Then we're gonna mix that in. And just like we did the color, we'll mix the flavor in here. And we're just trying to break the flavor up into some little small packets inside there, little pockets, if you will, I'm sorry, of the flavor. Then we'll show you how we're gonna turn it nice and white. It does happen rather quickly. You want to keep your eye on the big blob up here. Not me, the big blob on the slab here. Roll this out. Here we go. And there it is, you guys. Thanks for coming. There it is, your candy cane. That's what you came for, right? So, just kidding. Now we're going to do a couple things here on the hook. Number one, we're adding a little bit of air to it. Also the stretching of the sugar crystal. And that's how the candy cane turns nice and white. What's actually happening is the molecular structure of the sugar crystal breaks down and binds with the oxygen and causes, I have no idea, I pull and it turns white and it does it every time. But it sounded pretty good, didn't it? All right, looks pretty good to me. So let's take it over the heater and we'll put it all together. So if you guys want to scoot on over this way, we'll line up on the table over here. Stretch it out, we're gonna do one big green stripe. And then I've got my pink stripe here, we're stretching that out. We're gonna do one big pink stripe. We're going to put our big green stripe right here on one side of the block. We have mints for that too, you know, so. Good to see you guys. And then on the other side here, we're going to put our big pink stripe. Remember, we're making watermelon flavor here. Try to make the color fit the flavor. And there's our pink stripe right there. So now as you can see, here we go. We've got our big green stripe on this side of the block. Our big pink stripe on this side of the block. Anybody out there bowl? Any bowlers? Maybe you can take that down to the lane, knock it down. How about baseball bat? We all know we love baseball here, right? So little candy cane baseball bat. Now if I had my 5 stripes on here, I'd tell you how I used to play a little piano and trumpet, just playing the 5 stripes. Not very effective without the stripes there. Or how about this one here? A big giant fish or a whale with a candy cane tail. Of course, just candy cane.
Yeah.
We're going to cut that off there. We're going to take the piece I cut off, we're going to put it right here in the back, what we call stuffing the turkey here. Put it right back in the back here for a little later. Just like that. And if you guys watch right here very carefully now, I'm going to begin to pull this out here. Give it a little pull. Give it a little tug. Give it a little stretch. And we get it just the right length and thickness. We're going to give it a little twist. Right before your very eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have created candy cane.